Hello everyone, 124san's here with a traditional draft of Final Fantasy. Traditional draft is best of 3 and I choose to do this instead of the premier draft is because I am right now I'm top 250 in Mythic, so I don't want to change my rank by playing ranked, so here I am. Alright, let's get to the pack 1 pick 1. Definitely picking the Arsenal here. It makes like anything into a very big creature as long as you have some artifacts. And if I push into white blue, I'll definitely have more artifacts. Even if I'm not in blue, I can certainly pick all the good artifacts in white, like the white mage staff, paladin's arms. Those are the good ones. Alright, pack 1, pick 2. We got a lot of good cards here, like in uncommon, the eject, the vanille, top uncommons in their respective colors. Zidane is also good, but Zidane is a 2-color card. And the mono-color card is Chocomog, which is like okay, it's not too exciting. Or I can take War of Omens, but doesn't go quite well with Machinist Arsenal, because even if I move the equipment to the wall cannot attack. So taking an off-color card here, which will be Eject, I think, because blue-white works better for the Machinist. Pack 1 picks 3. We have Saz Chocobo is a premium uncommon in green, although I didn't take the green card last pack. It's kind of a bummer. And then we have Ultima in rare, but Ultima is basically a 5-mana 4/4. With pretty much flavor text unless your opponent is splashing and you can screw over opponent's land, or you can ramp yourself by targeting your own land, and if Ultima still survives after that. The white cards I'm not exciting to pick. Ratia only works in black-white. I think I'm taking card by power, so that's Saz Chocobo. Pick 4. A lot of decent options here. We have Retrieve the Esper and Christis to stay in blue. And nothing to stay in white, sadly. This is not a white pack. Jumbo character is fun, but that's pretty much it. Needs a lot of support for it to work. Queen will be good if I push into green-white, which I'm not sure if I'm in. And the first few picks, white is not that open. I think I take a card with like a better face value, which is Quistis. Works super well in blue because you can get a lot of instant sorceries, or you can use opponents if they have any. Pick 5. Oh, nothing in green. White is not exciting. Crystal Fragments kinda works with Arsenal, but I'm picking Dreams of Laguna because it's just a blue card, period. Now we are 3 cards deep in blue. Pick 6, no cards in white. Maybe white's not open after all. I think I'm just gonna take Retreat Esper because it's a decent card in blue, especially if you have Sahagin that works with it. And also works with Prompto, although Prompto is not a good card. 7, we have Ultima number 2, and land or filler white. I think I just play the 5-mana 4/4 colorless. Not an exciting card, but I can play this in every deck. And the others are not too exciting. Pick 8. We have a very late Tidus, even though Tidus is the weakest signpost of this format. Because 3-mana 2/1 is not good, period. We can also take a dual land. Think we can try to go to white-blue even though white is not open by taking this Tidus. Green is not open either. So we are mostly just blue at this point. Yeah, let's take a Tidus, because I get to play the Machinist Arsenal. Pick 9. The removal, Face of the Suncrest, is not exciting because costs 5 mana, or 3 mana if targeted a tapped creature. The rates in the previous sets are 2, so 3 is not good. So yeah, just take a dual land, makes mana base a little bit more consistent. Big 10, Chocomog is not too exciting in blue-white, so just gonna take a single base here. Pick 11, we have Aerith Exclamation and Gratia. None of these are too exciting. I cannot sacrifice creature by myself to make Gratia better, so I'm just gonna take a filler that's more likely to get played in blue-white. There is no way I'm moving out of blue, that's for sure. Alright, pick 12. There's nothing exciting here. Coral, I don't even really want to play it, but if we're somehow lacking playables. It's basically a 2 mana 2/2 with a 2 mana type ability, which is, and it doesn't tap enchantment creatures. And yep, another Coral that I will not want to play. Although so far, we have, outside of Sal's Chocobo, we are only taking blue and white cards. And I really want some more powerful cards. Pearl and Tidus are not it. And Aerith's Rescue Mission is really garbage outside of green-white. Yeah, definitely lacking removal, but the Suncrest is not a removal that I will highly take. Alright, back to pick 1, we have a lot of powerful rares in Genova and Cloud. But Genova is not in either of our colors, so not an option. I was definitely taking Cloud. Cloud searches for equipment when he enters. There's 0 equipment in my deck right now, but hopefully I can pick some after picking Cloud. And if we're already in blue-white, we're definitely gonna pick some equipments. Other than that, not missing much from this pack. Maybe we get a Sage, No-Lifts, or Thief's Knife on wheel. Pack 2, pick 2. The best card here is Sidequest Hunter Mark, but we're not taking that. I think we just take equipment, which is Paladin's Arms, a 3 mana 3/2 Ward 1, and can move it around by paying 4. Not missing other cards that much. Maybe you can play a Monk's Fist if it's on wheels. Pack 2, pick 3. Oh, we have a 2 good red cards in Samurai's Katana and Thunder Magic. There's a Thief's Knife and Single Blaze in blue. Usually I take the second single place lower, much lower than the first one. And Thief's Knife is one of the weaker equipment, but it is an equipment artifact, so it works with Machinist and Cloud. Thunder Magic and Thunder Summer's Katana are super strong, but don't think we are moving away. We're just gonna draft on rails at this point. Pick 4. This pack is not too powerful, but we do get a pretty neat Magitech infantry. 1 mana 1/1, it's a 2/1 if I have another artifact, and pay 3 mana to search a copy for itself. Works super good in the blue-white archetype, and hopefully I can pick up the second copy so to make this card work. This card is actually playable with 1 copy, but there is no 2 mana artifact in the deck right now. I'm gonna take them inventory and hopefully I get a second one. Pick 5. Just gonna take this Paladin's Arms to have more artifacts. Pick 6. So the choice here is Sunquest versus Monk's Fist. This deck is seriously lacking removals that I'm willing to take a Sunquest here. And it can still work with Quistis, the cost reduction part. I think I have to take this. even though it's not the greatest removal. Pick 7. We have 2 great cards in Delivery Moogle and Lionheart. Don't actually have many 4-drop creatures, so I think I'll take Delivery Moogle, even though I don't have any good targets for it. The only target right now is Magitech Inventory, but we can certainly pick up more. Like, I'll even take a Monk's Fist. Pick 8. Well, there's a decision between Paladin's Arms and Monk's Fist. I think my 2-drop is low enough that I'm willing to take a Fist here over most of the time better card, Arms. Pick 9. Nothing here, really. Really not gonna play a Coral, so maybe take a Phoenix down that works with Delivery Moogle. Oh, there's a Sage Monoliths, which is a 2-mana equipment. I almost missed that. I think I'm gonna take 2-mana equipment first, before first Phoenix down. Pick 10. I'm not gonna play any of this. Pick 11. Oh, Crystal's Chosen Wield. Maybe we can play this by ramping with Ultima, because Ultima can ramp ourselves by targeting our own land to make it for colorless. Pick 12. Another no lives is fine. Cut the all the corals. Corals are really bad. And removal department is still not good. There's only a Fate and Eject. Not play anything here. Hopefully we got more removals in pack 3. Pack 3, pick 1. We have, yep, this is what exactly I'm asking for. White Aura Sight, the best removal in white. Also Artifact, that works with the Artifact payoffs. Also ramps for the Crystals Chosen. Other than this, we have Delivery Moogle, which works super nicely in this deck, but I already have one and I'm really lacking in removal, so take the removal here. Pick 2, there is Sahagin, premium 2-drop, swallowed by Leviathan, premium counter spell, Ice Magic, kind of premium interaction in blue. So the decision for me here is basically Ice Magic versus Swallow. If you heard the Discord voice, that's me, that's definitely not you. Sorry about that. So choosing between Swallow and Ice Magic. I think this deck mostly plays on sorcery speed. I'll take Ice Magic first. Pick 3. We got White Aura Sight versus Sleep Magic, more removals. That's what we need. I think it's gonna take White Aura Sight because it's artifacts that works better with Machinist and also ramps into the Crystals Chosen. Alright, now we are good in removals. And pick 4, we get another Delivery Moogle, which is super nice. Sadly, passing on Weapons Fender, but Moogle is a much better card. I'm not going to play the Aerith Rescue Mission, it's already a filler card to begin with. Pick 5. Absolutely. Oh, actually, here's Edgar. I was gonna say there's no cut for us, but we have Edgar, 6 mana 4/5. When Edgar enters, draw a card for each artifact you control. Definitely not Edgar Markov from the actual Magic the Gathering universe. And we're already doing artifact stuff, so Edgar is easy inclusion. Although it's 6 mana, this is something to think about. And pick 6. We got a nice decision between Scorpion Sentinel and Gallicat. Lacking in 2-drop, but Gallicat's so good in this deck. I think I'm gonna take Gallicat, and I will take any Monk's Fist, Sage Monoliths after this. Pick 8. We have Primal Garuda, Paladin Arms, and Fate. Primal Garuda, it can work in blue-white, but I think I actually like a Paladin's Arms or Fate's Knife. Replace my 3-drop, my 4-drop is decent. Pick 9, Delivery Moogle Wield, damn. Or we can take a a land that we are 100% playing. I think I'm actually taking a land here, even though Delivery Moogle is a very, very, very good card. Big 10, nothing here. 11, nothing. 12. Don't think we're actually playing a vendor. Pick 13, nothing. Pick 14, nothing. And let's get to the deck building. Imagine that infantry didn't work out, sadly. Didn't get a second copy, which kinda should, considering how the Delivery Moogle wield, but c'est la vie. So definitely want more 2-drops, so 1 copy of Kuro it is, even though Kuro is weak. Or we can just play the one copy of Magic Inventory and just treat it as a 1-2-1. Maybe that's a better plan. Alright, 42. I'm cutting 2 cards here. Shift Esper is kinda nice, being an artifact. Actually thinking of casting Quistis here because there aren't many instant sorcery myself, so Quistis is most likely at the mercy of the opponents. And definitely not a 3-drop. It can be still quite nice though. On the other hand, Thief's Knife is not a great card, so you can easily cut that. 41. Usually I'll cut Ultima, but Ultima can also ramp into my stuff in 6 and 7, so that's why I'm keeping it. Quistis works with Eject, Ice Magic, that's it, and I already cut both copies of the Fate. Yeah, I think just cutting Quistis and we get a pretty okay blue-white deck. Missing second infantry, missing it's better 2-drop equipment. Well, not the best deck, but I'm quite okay with it. And let's get to the gameplay. Here we are at round 1, game 1. We definitely choose to play first. 99% of the time it's better to go play, but this hand is absolutely garbage. In the best of 3 matches, Arena doesn't give you the hand smoother, so you tend to have worse hands. Alright, this hand is much better. You can curve out quite nicely here. I think Eject is a lot of upside I'm willing to keep instead of tucking to bottom. In that case, I'm tucking Monk's Fist to bottom. Alright, keeping 6, bottoming Monk's Fist, starting the game with tap land and curve R2 and 3s. Draw ultimate. Not happy about that. And cannot attack through this demon wall, sadly. Play Tidus first, so we get good attacks next turn. Hopefully they don't play any good creatures. Yep, that's not a good blocker. It does block. It does block Tidus though. Or I can just eject on the magic pot and attack all. I think that's a better plan. Yeah, I'll do it. When Tidus attacks, tap up on the opponent controls. Yeah, in 6 damage, and next turn we can cast Ultima. Shoot the Esper, get a 3/3, sure. We are flooding a lot here, so can definitely Ultima their dual lands, make their mana situation a lot worse. By doing so. Chan Toto, Tactician Magician. Alright, they tapped out. Oh, Cloud. Cloud is good draw here. I think let's play the Cloud first. And get our best equipment, Machinist Arsenal. Oh, I forgot that we have Machinist Arsenal when I picked Cloud. So yeah, just casually get your best equipment here. Play the Paladin's Arms, buff Tidus. If I attack with Tidus, that's trades into one of the 3/3s. Not gonna do that. Attack with Ultima, blank their Vector. So now Vector taps for colorless, they lose their access to black. And then I think I'm starting cutting their blue. And Cloud can trigger Sage no lifts twice. Sketching, fine. Sketch Ultima. But Ultima cannot block my Ultima if I move the Paladin's Arms. Arms cost 4 to move, so free to Dreams of Laguna first. I want to land here. From Monk's Fist. Or I can play Monk's Fist, and then that's gonna trade the Tidus into one of the demons. I won't do that. Yep, let's grieve their mana base a little bit more. Get rid of their blue here. They can also get rid of our blue. Something to keep in mind. Oh, I also ramped them. Because they copied my Ultima. That's something I didn't think about. That can be bad. Oh. Line of Judgment. Wow, yeah. That went super well for the opponent. And most likely a misplay from my part. And now they can make my get rid of my blue. Yep, only one blue now. Have to cast Ice Magic here, or I don't have the chance afterwards. And this also grifts their mana. Play the Monk Fist of Tidus. And can move the equipment to Tidus, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. Or actually, equipment doesn't do anything on here anyways. Tidus still trades into a C3. Not good. Yeah, maybe I should have targeted myself at some point. But now they are getting a lot of cards with Shentoto. Not what I want to see. Not attacking, makes sense. Play the Arsenal first. And I have 5 blockers, I have 6 attackers next turn. Magic Aura Size can get rid of their 5/5 blocker. Blissball, okay, now their colors are fixed. Summon Shiva, that's pretty annoying. Not gonna lie. Shiva is temporary. I can choose to I can still go for the Robo Warrior and then attack with the Machinist, and I can start moving it around after. This is permanent. Or I can choose to move Sage's Nautilus right now, instead of Dreams of Laguna to untap Tidus. That's also a plan. Because Tidus is not attacking anyways, so not too much of an incentive to do. Just gonna attack with a huge arsenal. Maybe force a big trade. Yep, I trade into their Sahagi and Demon Wall. And then Machinist Arsenal can move stuff. But whatever I move to, they're most likely can tap it, so no point doing that. And we have Dreams of Laguna up. Mountain Chocobo before they draw a card. They draw a lot of cards with Shentoto. But Shentoto is not good on blocks. There's that. Magic Bot. They only have 2 mana up after this. Alright, that's another blocker for them. Laguna. Edgar. Wow, Edgar gonna draw us a lot of card here. And they draw 1 card from Shiva, which is fine. And no, both sides don't have flyer right now, but I can draw my flyer later. What? A card. I think I'm just gonna curve into Edgar. And a flyer, and pass. You can have your Shiva card, fine. Arden, that's a pretty strong card. And they're gonna get back Shiva, I'm pretty sure. At least if Shiva doesn't fly, but they can get rid of this flyer, which is sad. Oh yeah, if this means if we go to the late game, we're gonna get Shiva'd. Sure. They choose Ultima instead of Shiva, attack for 5, gain 5 to 11, but they only have 2 mana up afterwards. Let's play this White Aura side first to see if they have any reaction to this. Getting rid of Arden for sure. Because it's a lethal on board right now. Yep. Alright, we beat Arden. That's nice. Sideboard. And I like how the Ultima fights goes. But yeah, definitely keeping this Ultima because it screws the opponents. Man, don't think Sideboard is any good here. So let's just roll with this. Alright, Looks like there's actually no game 2 or game 3 for round 1, because opponents just disconnected. Alright, looks like there isn't a game 2 or 3 for round 1 because opponent disconnected. Not sure for the reason. Not that eventful, but here's round 1. Heading into round 2. Alright, here we are at round 2, game 1. Okay, we get to choose to go play first, which is good. And also great. We do get a curve 1 and 2, but we are on the draw play, so need to draw 2 lands for this to work. Too risky for my liking. Second hand, I think this works better. Do I have the bottom of Machinist Arsenal? That's rough. I think I'm actually bottoming it, sorry, because I can play every other card if I draw a land for the Retrieve the Esper. And we draw another high-end card in Edgar. If we get to 6 mana, Edgar would be nice with the Sage and the Retrieve the Esper. If we are discarding, I think we actually discard Retrieve the Esper, because we're gonna go to the long game. Not gonna play anything. And we got another 4 mana play in eject. This is not an eject target. If they attack, I will not block, because 2-1 is better than 1-1. If they play a red, I'll just counter it. It looks like they are lacking in mana. If they do this, okay, it worked out. Not gonna eject Hexize, so just attack with the token. And maybe they top the land or play a 3-drop. Or if they just play a 2-drop, I'm gonna bounce that as well. Or cycling, right? Oh, that's fine. Or there's also an option to just... Oh, I can bounce their creature now. Even though this is not ideal play, but... Oh, Cloud. Cloud is nice. Didn't draw any... didn't draw any lands. Really want some lands here. So it's either a Cloud or Paladin. Cloud can get a 2-drop, 2-drop, or one toughness. I can just play a Paladin's Arms and pass. Not mana efficient though. And they can play their own shield, which trades into Paladin's Arms. And I'm gonna block if they... I'm gonna attempt to trade Vanille. A little bit disgusting. Vanille into Vanille. That's pretty nice for them. If they get Vanille into Vanille, I'm not gonna attack into it. Okay, they got a T-Rex. Most likely because they need lands. So I can see that line of play. Just gonna attack with Paladin's Arms. Nope, trade, sure. That's 3 damage. Then Cloud for Machinist Arsenal. Hopefully we can play this Machinist Arsenal next turn. Missing a land really hurts here. Overkill? Sure, Cloud already did his job. Grandpa's Ultra blocks everything here. Did get a land, so I can initiate the trade sequence attacking with this. Or if I attack with everything, everything's gonna trade. Not to my liking, so I'll just attack with the Paladin's Arms. Yep. Death Touch is gone, so I can play the Island and Arsenal. Arsenal is a 9/9. And I can just move it around after this. And if we draw a land, that will be... Okay, they have both Fang and Vanille. That's something to look out for. Hopefully we can talk about removal. Well... Well, just be good at top decking, I guess. Let's get rid of Fang, because Fang is a 2/3 on blocks. Just top deck, he said. And then attack with everything. If they trade, I have 11/11. Alright, looks like they're done with this. Alright, Machinist Arsenal showing its power. And just top deck good forehand. Their white Orsa is so good there. If they flip into the Ragnarok, it can destroy target permanents, which it will be the end of me. They just kill the Machinist Arsenal. And then they get a Vigilance, Menace, Trample, Reach, Haste that attacks every turn. Do I want more removal against it? Don't think I need to if I can just kill them on spot. But playing another removal sounds nice, regardless. Crystal Chosen Void. Let's try this. Alright, here we are at round 2, game 2. We know opponent has both sides of the Ragnarok. So we need to keep an eye out. This is a garbage hand. If I draw into a blue, then this hand can work, but another hand, much better. I won't say much, it's definitely better, but still. I'm gonna keep 6 and put a tap land down. Turn to Cloud into a 3-drop. That's my plan. Rampos Ultra, sure. I can play Magita Inventory to trade with it. Not playing on curve in that case, but at least I'm still playing Cloud on curve. Let's actually try this. Yep, I am blocking with you. Because a 1/1 Death Touch can block everything I have. That's not flying. Sure. That's a 1/1. Play a Cloud. Get Paladins or Machinist. Machinist is so hard to get here, so I just gonna get a Paladins. If I get Paladins, then I cannot play it next turn. Maybe just Monk. Actually, just get a Monk here. Make sure we can play something next turn. I'm actually happy to trade here. Why not? I have a something back, but actually, I'll take 1 damage first. Let's see what they have. Overkill, sure. I'm up 1 card by this exchange, as always. Box face and pass. We do need draw lands. Okay, I'm glad I didn't pick up Machinist. That'd be too greedy of me. Let's try to block here. If you want to keep using your 1/1 trades. Here, I'm fine. Yep, another Vincent. Vincent's keep limit breaking. That's funny. Okay, now we can drop a Tidus, and then there. I'm not gonna trade the Tidus. Yep, you cannot block Tidus anyways. I'm gonna play Gallicat, so just go to combat. And attack for 2. Yeah, you should have attacked. If I was you. Gallicat is pretty bad here. Oh, looks like they just done with it. Alright. This is round 2 or game 2 of the traditional draft, heading into round 3. Well, both games are not eventful because I guess this is the nature of traditional draft. Sadly, I cannot play quick draft or premier draft because I want to keep my rank. Alright, this is round 3 of game 1. We got to choose play or draw first, which is nice. And starting with 2/2 drops into Machinist Arsenal. This is a Playable hand. And we get 4 lands already for the Machinist. So it's most likely gonna drop on turn 5. Hopefully we draw into some good and 3 and 4 drops. That's for sure. The Sage Nordlifts is not an amazing card, but it's still an equipment, which works well with all the artifact and equipment payoffs. Thunder Magic? Oh, they don't want Thunder Magic this one. Yeah, I can see why, because it blocks me pretty well. I'm gonna attack into that. Pass. And next turn I'm just moving the equipments around. If I don't draw anything playable. I drew 2 lands, which is not good. Oh, I choke a copy for 1. That's disastrous. Dreams of Laguna. I think I'm on the Laguna plan here. Yep, get rid of a land, get another land, a set. Attack with it. Or maybe I shouldn't attack. Also need to keep in mind of the Finn. Because Finn kills us in 5 attacks. Play another land, play a Machinist. And all hands on blocks now. Machinist is too big for Thunder Magic. Or maybe they just Thunder Magic the monks first and then attack with the Finn. They can legit threaten a poison kill, or they choose to be on the defensive. That's fine. I think attack should still be favorable here, because I can just move the Machinist around afterwards. I'm gonna attack with both in case they have a 5-mana removal that kills this. Yep, let's just do a trade. And the 4 poison counters means nothing now. It's fine. Sage, no lifts. And not gonna spend 4 mana for equip in case they have Thunder Magic. Yep, that's exactly what they have. Glad I avoided that. Next turn, just gonna Dreams of Laguna. Well, I mean on their end step. And then play Ekar after. If I don't block, I have nothing more to move. I think I'm actually want to trade here, even though that's more tokens. Gilgamesh, that's not good. Okay, didn't hit anything, that's good. Dreams of Laguna, don't want this, thank you. Get a land regardless, get another land regardless, but the gameplay here is just Edgar. Into 4 cards. And then Crystal's Chosen should just stabilize us quite well here. Cannot block that. I hate that a lot. Because now the Chum block clan is gone. And they get another big creature. Both have trample. Destroy target artifact enchantments, yep. We have 8 mana, that's a lot of power and toughness to the board. I think we have to do this, and all hands on defense. If they have a removal for the Ekka, I'm just losing here. Or if they have like another equipment, this is bad. I can block here and then, or I just block the Gilgamesh because Gilgamesh is more threatening. Gilgamesh trades with everything here. Oh no, 12. I have 12 toughness, so actually not everything. And I have the block here. Otherwise I die. Thunder magic, yep, that's the end of me. They have enough damage after this. Let's go to game 2. Alright, Gilgamesh. That's very annoying. And they have a lot of late game threats, which is a reason to put the Fate of Suncrest in. Over... Actually don't know what cards it plays over. Over Magic Tag Inventory? Huh. I think I'm on the cutting Magic Tag Inventory plan to play the Suncrest. At least one for sure. And alright. Round 3, game 2. Hopefully we do better this time. Starting with 4-lander into a 3-drop and nothing else. Not good hand, but I'll keep this. Next hand can be worse. For land, which is not that good, but we do need lands for Crystal's Chosen, so there's that. Okay, we draw a 4-drop, which is quite good. So we can play a Paladin's Arms first, and then into the Delivery Moogle for our 2-drop equipment. That dies with Thunder Magic, which is sad, but we do have the Delivery Moogle after, which clears the path sunwards. If they have another Thunder Magic for this, I'll cry. I'm gonna take a Sage No Lives. This guy brings the thunder. Yep. Chandra brings the thunder. That's 2 Thunder Magic cast on the first couple turns. They are stuck on 3, which is good news. And here is a Sage and pass. Not gonna cast a Suncrest unless they get a haste creature. Oh yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. Because they can just kill the token. Now I draw another land for the crystals. That's good. Just move the equipment and attack. And next turn we have a Crystal's Chosen to pump the board. Mountain Chocobo. Alright, the best thing here is the Mountain Chocobo can't even block the 5/3. Alright, this is a very good situation for us. And whatever big thing they play, I can just wipe or aside it. And still play a Moogle after that. I should be good here. Ring of the Lucy into Fin the Funbearer. That's a good blocker against all of these. Is Rings of the Lucy a problem? I think it's not big enough a problem than the Wing, aka Fin the Funbearer here. So let's actually get rid of the blocker right here, right now. And then we still have mana for delivery. And yeah, they're done with it. Alright, game 3 it is. If I'm going second, Face of the Suncrest is a much better card. And thinking of putting it in a second copy. Over which card though? Over Retrieve? I do like all of my other cards though. I think I still like the only one Face of Suncrest plan. This is mostly gonna answer their 7/7 and Gilgamesh. They are gonna hit Gilgamesh earlier. Actually, let's put a second copy of this. Cut something. What do I cut though? Syncopate? Syncopate is quite nice in late game though. I think I'm on the plan of getting Shift Esper. Focusing more on the defensive side, as we are going second. Alright. Round 3, game 3, let's begin. Yep, opponents goes first. 5 landers, don't want to see, but there are 2 spells that we can cast on curve. Well, let's keep. And that... drawing more lands. This is bad. Are they on the Thunder Magic plan here? Oh no, Esper Origins? If I know they have Esper Origins, I'll probably side Inquisitus. But yeah, this is the first time I see they play this card. The absolutely worst thing that can happen to us is they cast Esper Origins into Gilgamesh. Or the big thing after. For land. I'm very not confident about this. I think this is gonna be it. Thunder Magic on Tidus, pretty good for them. Yeah, they had a lot of good cards this time. Yep, the net they're 4 life. They get a permanence, which is some land. Cannot do anything. Not a syncopate. Think I have to be on a syncopate plan, otherwise I just lose on the spot. Even though we're gonna lose a lot of life here. I have to counter their Gilgamesh or 7/7 if they run one right here. Because I respect their deck after they surveil so many times. Yeah, that's resolving. I want a chump block here, because that chump block is off next turn. Machinist? If I play the Machinist, they have mana for Gilgamesh, but maybe they don't have Gilgamesh after all, or they... Either way, it's a lose-lose for me. Really don't like it. Let's see if they have Gilgamesh. At least this doesn't die to Thunder Magic, which is nice. Alright, not blocking that. Over Sword, that's a 4-3, fine. 6 no lives, not big enough, but it doesn't make this into a 7/7. And I have a bigger syncopate, but if I don't play a land, I can still syncopate Gilgamesh. So that's the removal actually. And be on defensive. Not blocking Finn if Finn's attacks. Guess our last Sage non-lifts to hand. Although not playing it makes it like a lost sus here. Actually, let's think about this. Okay, if this is our gameplay, then... Oh! I miscounted the mana. Okay, if they play a Gilgamesh here, I'll just scoop. Or the 7/7. I miscounted my mana, because... That's pretty bad for me. Should be more careful. If I limit break, yep, it's my creature, fine. Let's just get a big blocker here. Oh. Yep, they drew into it. Otherwise they were casting on spots if they didn't draw into it. Why is it at 6? Still playable, but I am in an infinitely worse position here, which is sad. That's my misplay. Yep, heal Gigas. Force some block here. And I'm dying to Bing also, and yep, that's it. Ugh, I think the misplay just cost me the game, which is sad, but this is the lesson learned the hard way, and it applies to everyone. Ugh, should have been more careful with my mana, damn. Alright, so here it is. A 2-1 round for this traditional draft. Definitely can do better in the last game, but we learned how we. Another look at the deck. Imagine that inventory, only one copy is not great, but this is what I have to work with. And it is still enabled by turn 2 equipment, so at least it's a 1-2-1. And Tidus is not... That's still not a great card. It dies to 1 mana counter magic, which is a big deal. My opponent's basically up for 2 mana after the exchange. I do like the Machinist Arsenal a lot. Most of the time it makes any creature very big, like into a threat your opponent must block. And I can just keep moving around to other tokens. And the Ultima in game 1 was funny, because I was too focused on getting rid of opponent's colors and didn't realize they copied my own Ultima, so their land has for additional colorless, which I basically give them a lot of mana for free in that case. I should be more careful with this card also. And Edgar draws a lot of cards every time I play him, which is quite nice with all the artifacts I have here. And by far, the MVP of this deck is definitely Machinist, and Cloud can also tutor for it, which is quite nice. But yeah, it's mostly Machinist. And my opponents respect Machinist a lot, they use their removals on it. And alright, that's it for the traditional draft of today. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.